Hello, this is Ross and Sam from Twin Atlantic, and we're excited to be in Poland. Hi, and
Hello.
more things.
If you ever come to see us play a show here, thanks in advance. Yeah, we found it by ourselves, by accident. We were on our phone looking up the coolest. We typed in the coolest places in Warsaw, and it was number one. So we just went straight there.
You don't have much time when you're in like a city just for an afternoon, so you just have to streamline. Just Google, where should I go?
Yeah, well, we're from the same part of Scotland as Biffy Clyro, so we kind of first met them just through having like mutual friends in the Glasgow music scene. And I guess that's maybe how they heard about our band, and they took us out on tour for a week in the UK, and we just got on really well with them, and we listened to the same music, and we're into like the same American bands from like the 90s and early 2000s, and we just kind of have a lot in common. Same part of the world, love the same music and stuff, and played golf with them sometimes, or watch football, and they're good guys who've always kind of given us really good advice and helped us, because sometimes you meet big bands and they maybe don't have time for you, but they've always given us time and help, advice.
I think if you're from the UK, our national sport is football, so you're just brought up around it, aren't you? And
everyone just talks about it, so you need to know something about it.
At least something about it. But we've got quite a lot of spare time, so I have, and Barry, one of the other guys in the band. In fact, we all just have a lot of spare time in our hands, so we know everything about it, like who's going where, what players are transferring here, and things. Very boring, but keeps us interested.
I know nothing about it.
You do?
But I soak it all. Like, I don't read about it, but I just hear about it because Ross and Barry talk about it all the time. Played football growing up, and I was in football teams, and I played in defence because I'm really
it's quite actually
hard as nails, as they say. I'm a tough guy.
Your character.
I'm a tough guy. Defence. I sort of played left back, pushing up to midfield. I'm a sort of like, I'm like a Reno Gattuso type of character.
I feel like your actual character was more like a kind of striker,
like Andy Cole, just like scores all the goals. Yeah. Sorry, football chat. See, maybe I do know something about it, but there you go.
I personally don't think so. I don't think it's more difficult.
We might have different opinions, but...
Okay, I'll go first, right? I don't think it's more difficult being a rock band, because if you look at the biggest kind of numbers of ticket selling bands in the world are all rock bands, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
So, it's not as easy for other things, you know, like being played on the radio or getting your music in like films or anything like that, but I think that eventually, if you keep going for long enough and you keep growing, all like you're talking like Iron Maiden to Muse to the Rolling Stones to the Who. I mean, nobody plays in a stadium unless you play rock music, really.
Yeah, kind of.
I don't think,
but
necessarily.
What I was going to say was, it's the most expensive music to make. It costs the most to go into a studio and record a rock album, so a lot of record labels won't take a chance on a really, really good rock band just because it's too much of a risk, because people don't buy CDs really well, they do, but not as much, obviously.
They don't.
So it's harder for a new rock band to kind of like get the chance than, say, someone who's making EDM music at home on a laptop or in a like cheaper studio. So yes and no. No and yes. Whatever we said.
Yeah.